Hello friends, welcome to the live 7:30 our discussion. So we are regularly coming at 7:30. Let the other people join. We'll have some announcements are there, some updates are there. I'll discuss with you and requesting all to join. Friends, 7:30 we are every day joining online for the short duration for 10 minutes. We target 10 minutes, but based on your questions and all, it just goes up. So we'll be discussing about the whatever the tutorials we have added, what questions have come, what is the power planning, what tutorials we are going to come up in next 1 or 2 days. So that's what we will discussing it. Every day we join at 7:30 on Python, Kinter, database integration, MySQL, SQLite, PHP, JavaScript, HTML, web programming, all these topics we discuss, and we upload the tutorials frequently. Please request you, please, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. So that way you will be getting all the notifications whenever we add tutorials, and we are frequently adding that also. Please tell your friends also to join so we can have a useful discussion. You can post your questions here or in the tutorial section also. You can post the questions so we can have a useful discussion uh, as we told, we discussed, and regularly we also discussing, and based on the outcomes of this discussion we update the tutorials and we add the tutorials also. Many new tutorials have come up based on our discussion. Friends, we just a few days back, 2 days a day for yesterday, we given one tutorial that where a application settings we started storing in a JSON file. So that was a very good one. So I'll request you just see that tutorial. So in that, any app you develop or anything you develop, you can store the settings in a JSON formatted file in the same location or some other location. Usually in the same location we do that. So that setting will help actually in the for the user. But there is a thing that you can also store the settings in a database table. Then the question comes, when you will store the settings in a database table and when you will store the settings in a JSON file. So naturally this both the options when are there, which is better? It is actually based on the situation where you are, how you are storing. Say, Namaste Pratik. Say you are storing the data a single user application where user is only using it, fine, that JSON file will help it. But a multiple user application, frequently many people are coming and a user specific settings you want to store it. So that time you have to go for a database driven, because and you are frequently pulling the settings and updating the setting, there the database is required. But if it is a single file, easy small application, and one user can use it, so there it is JSON is there. Then you are given a comparison table we have created, and so you can read that. It's a blog post, nothing demo is not there, because it's just a discussion. It's you can read that and check for yourself what is best and which case what is to be used, and that was the main purpose of it. Just half an hour back I have uploaded one podcast on this, on a discussion. So everything is discussed there. You can just listen to that podcast where it is highlighted what in which case what is to be used. Let me just take you to the website or the page where we have added that tutorial and the podcast, so that will be easy for you. And note that this is there in the description also. So let me just say this is the Kinter setting JSON versus database. So you can comparatively, so here is the podcast link, you can just listen it, 15 minutes podcast, so all the discussions are there. Below that there is a comparison table, which one is better. Actually there is nothing, it's based on the situation, what you want to use at what time. So based on the performance, scalability, readability, backup, portability, all this thing you can have a comparison here. Which one to use? Use JSON if you need a lightweight file-based configuration storage. That's fine. The settings are not frequently updated by multiple users. This is the key. So you can just continue with your JSON file. In that case, you want the setting to be easily editable by developer. It's a simple text file. Anybody can just edit the file. But use the database. If your application has multiple user with different setting, you need real-time changes and concurrence handling. Say some data needs to be updated frequently, there it is required. Part of a larger system where other relational data is stored. So here you must go for a database. Okay, for settings, application is a sample. What it is, say you want that app you have downloaded, you are using in your system. You just need a JSON file, what should be the background color, what language it is, autosave is on or not. All these things, it's a suppose it's a music player, so what should be the default volume which you can say. So these are all you can create a JSON file and store it there. And similarly, it is very easy in a Kinter to load the JSON file and apply all the settings whatever is stored. But in a database, say there are multiple users, someone wants a white background, someone wants a green background, someone wants something else. So there it is user settings, you can do it and keep it in a database. Or different role based, so when you log in somebody, you have to identify whether it's admin, editor or viewer. That time you have to go for a database management. So subscription and feature management, it is there. Here is a sample database and how you will query the database. In fact, all the applications, wherever database applications, we have seen it, how we have queried it. And using database in a Kinter, so here is an example. And the final recommendation. Simple single use app, use JSON. Easy manual edit, use JSON. Read heavy configuration. Multiple user with different setting, go for database. Concurrent updates are needed, enterprise or scalable application, go for your database. So that is what is required. Now this is the entire, this URL is there in the description. Watch this podcast, it's a 15 minutes podcast that will help you to understand. Let's just see what is the others reaction to this. Let me just close this. I'll come back. Fine. That's the point, friends. So let me just come back again. Yeah. So that's the point. I just want to inform you that use this. So it will help you, and moreover, this comparison, take a look at it. The link is there, your description. You just study that. So that will give you a lot of ideas on how to when you are developing an application, a web-based application. Database is almost everywhere it is there. So what setting you should take to database, what setting you should put it in a JSON file, that this will give you a good idea on that. So I hope that is there. If any question is there, put it here. I think I have already there for 10 minutes as we discussed, will be there for 10 minutes. If no more question is there, then we'll go towards concluding the session. Please think on this, critically think, and you are facing any issue or something is there in your mind, or any question, issue, bug, anything, put it in the comment section here or below the tutorials, whatever we are uploading, below that also you can put it there. So accordingly, and there were some few questions also, let me answer it. Morning there was in Excel generation where the pillow file is a must. No, it's if it is a .jpg file, integrating with the Excel file, pillow is not required. But if you is a PNG file, you want to do some image manipulation, there pillow is required. That's the thing. And another good question was also there. Let me just check it once. I will tell you there was a good question. Yeah, you are there. Why it is okay? Let me just quickly check it. YouTube message. OpenPy Excel. I have told you for adding images. OpenPy Excel, you don't require always that pillow is required. Pillow that image Python image library. You call it pillow. So that is required only when you go for PNG files and on some manipulation of image. There was a issue where thanks. Okay. Now next is thank you. Okay, lot of thanks messages. Okay, one question was there. It's a pandas graph, actually a plot. There was a plot. So one question was how this code run without using matplotlib. Actually, pandas internally call matplotlib. So that's what the answer I have replied to that. Now, Okay, it was not very much clear to me about the copy one. I have just given one sample yesterday. I have uploaded that one yesterday. I discussed. That's all. No, there is no much questions today. So unless you have something in your mind or you have posted anything, no more questions are there. So I'll just request you, please hit the like button, and if you are not, then subscribe. Please subscribe and press the bell icon, so that way you will be notified. And we are regularly coming at 7:30 online, answering your questions. We are sitting for a technical discussion. We are discussing a lot of issues. So any ideas, if you have any question, bug, or anything you on this PHP, Python, MySQL, database integration, developing small projects and all, you can post it here or below the tutorials, and so we can discuss it more on these topics. And if no more questions are there, then we will close the session, friends. I'm just waiting for your response. Okay, no more questions. Once again, please tell your friends also to join, so we can have a very useful discussion. And again, I think I had some issue. Okay, friends, I think we have discussed also whatever today we have added and all. Again, this is hanging. Okay, fine. That's. I hope I am. You are able to hear me, and video is stable now. That's all, friends. If you are below the tutorials, you can always write your questions and all, doubts and all. Tell your friends to join. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. And we'll end the session today. Again, tomorrow Saturday weekend, we'll see. If I'm morning earlier, I will inform you. So I'll put the banner so you can join at 7:30. Anyway, most likely if I am free, I am coming online. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching.